Hello, everybody, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Self-Found. I've been playing this warrior now for I don't know how many hours, but he's level 16 or 15, about to be 16. I have less than a bubble to go. And he's still alive and kicking. And what I'm doing now is trying to use some of my resources I gathered. I am a blacksmith, so I'm going to do some blacksmithing. And then I'm going to go back out, get my level 16, and do some quests. Hopefully it will flow and it'll be nice and smooth, because for the last couple of playthroughs I've had with this character, he struggled a little bit. And by he, I mean me. And I blame it on the gear. It has nothing to do with character skill, I assure you. So, I had to forget my blacksmithing skill. So I'm at 1. Even though I had been a blacksmith, I forgot it. I learned skinning. I went out and I skinned a whole bunch of animals, and I got a whole bunch of light leather. And hopefully this is going to be good enough now for me to use the light leather and make the more advanced items that I need. Hello, Ford. How are you today? I'm doing all right. I've been away from Warcraft now for about a week, and it's good to be back playing. Actually, I played a little bit this morning on Wrath of the Lich King, because I'm a little excited now about Cataclysm. I know a lot of people aren't. Did you you ever play Cataclysm? Do you like that expansion? I have a paladin on Wrath. Still low level. I think he's only about level 23. Oh wow, yeah. Well, when did this game come out? In 2003? Or is it 2001? I forget when it came out. But when this came out, I didn't play it. I played EverQuest 2. And I still do. But over the years, I shifted more towards a Warcraft fan than an EverQuest 2 fan. Like, this is my preferred game now. And I think it has a lot to do with Classic. I really like the Classic game. You know, I play retail every so often, but I prefer Classic. And especially Hardcore. Hardcore is really cool. So that was an easy 19 levels of blacksmithing. And I still have a lot to smelt. I have, let me do this. Smelting. This is going to get my mining probably at max. I'll have to go train. So this is not solo self-found. This is self-found, which I'm still struggling with. I really like to use the auction house. I don't necessarily use it a lot because I'm not good at making gold. But, you know, if I needed a piece of armor to upgrade or needed a piece of gear, that's my go-to, because I don't do a lot of raiding in dungeons. So it's hard for me to get gear otherwise. So now doing the self-found mode, it's really hard for me to get gear. And, you know, being self-found, not being able to trade or use the auction house, the only thing I'm left with is either craft it or find it. I did find a few decent weapons, but I haven't really found too many pieces of gear that I prefer. So I struggled last time, like doing quests out in Westfall. It was a nail biter. I almost died a few times when I shouldn't have. Yeah. I wonder how many people are going to play the Cataclysm expansion. Hoping the sound is okay because I did something last time I streamed and I think I messed up the sound, so I wound up doing a 5-hour stream with my friends and it was silent. I mean, the whole thing was silent. I had to erase it. I think I fixed it. Hopefully I fixed it. So I guess I'll head back out to Westfall. I have some quests to do there.
Inventory is full.
I still have my warrior quest to do. Speak with Marshal Haggard. He lives in a manor in Elwyn Forest at Eastvale Lumber Camp. I need to do that. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, well at least I got my blacksmithing to 30. And I have a lot of copper bracers to sell.
Don't let the humans in the bazaar fool you, lad, with the subway those gnomes built. It's easier than you might think to transport goods from Ironforge. If they try to tack on import fees, just tell them you're gonna buy your gear from me.
Okay, I forgot that I had this add-on. I think it's been updated so it works now, because this wasn't working last time. The voiceover add-on.
Good.
Are you playing classic hardcore at all, Fort? I've got a few characters going, but this is the one I've been concentrating on. This is my only self-found character. My other couple are regular, hardcore characters where they're not restricted by these extra rules. I'll still manage to get lost in Stormwind. I have to always check my map. I'll take a wrong turn. I'll always be looking around. Always thank your buffer. What are you playing now? Anything good? Anything fun? I love MMORPGs. There are very few that I've tried that are like not fun. I mean, yeah, there are some that I won't play because I just prefer others. But like Elder Scrolls Online, I've played a little bit of it. I've tried it out like twice, and it's fun. I like it, but you know, I'd rather play this. But if that was the only one, I would definitely just enjoy that. But there are things I prefer most about MMORPGs, and that is immersion. Challenge, like, you know, actually going to different zones in the game and fearing that you're going to get killed, which is not what you're going to get with ESO or even retail WoW, because it's scaled, like it's level scaled, right? Yeah, real life has been calling me as well. Well, this past week I've been busy in real life, but the real reason why I haven't done too much streaming and playing World of Warcraft is because I was beta testing another game, and it was. I didn't spend too much time beta testing it, but I couldn't stream it because of the NDA. So that's what I've been doing.
Not in the whole history of
could
the
move
whole
this guy.
history.
What can I put away? Still have a couple of these things to sell. I'm carrying too much stuff. That is for sure. I need bigger bags. Put that away. Well, that is the beauty of Twitch and YouTube. For me, anyway, if I'm busy and I can't get to my computer and I can't get a block of time to play the games that I want to play, I watch my favorite streamers and I watch them play, and it's not the same, but you know, it's better than nothing. Which is why I started streaming my gameplay, because I don't know, I just started doing this and I never really had a desire to do it. I never really understood it. My son used to watch YouTube. He used to watch YouTubers and Twitch streams of Fortnite, and I'd be like, "Why don't you just go play? Why are you watching it?" But then I understood that, you know, you watch it to learn. You watch it just for entertainment. It's like watching a TV show. So, you know, I have a job where I'm able to do that. So I'm always watching, or if I'm driving, listening to somebody play. And I think it's cool. So that's another reason why I will try not to shut up, because I realize that some people may be driving if they're working or on a trip. And, you know, they really shouldn't be looking at their phone while they're driving. So I'm going to talk, and I'm going to keep talking. I once said I'm just going to describe every little tiny thing I do in the game, but then that'll probably drive people crazy. I've got a long walk to Eastvale. I do want to complete my ranger quest. I've been ignoring it. What do I have to do? I just have to talk to him? I'm going to let this fortitude buff go to waste if I could run around Elwyn Forest. I am a protection tank. Well, a protection warrior. I put my points so far into anticipation, which increases my defense. And I decided to go with shield spec, even though I'm using a two-hander. I think once I hit my 5th point in shield spec, I probably will switch over. Or obviously, if I get into a group and I get dungeons and stuff like that, I'll have a sword and shield so I could tank properly. My main is usually a healer. And I don't have a preference. I like tanking, I like healing. I just decided tank would be a fun challenge for a hardcore game. I've never played too many DPS characters, to be honest. Wizard is fun, but... And on Wrath, I have a paladin, which is fun. Could really use a horse right about now. Or a speed buff. Where are the bards? Where are the bards in Warcraft? Is there a class that gives a speed buff in the game? I don't even know. I'm trying to think now. Do druids? Well, druids can port you around, can't they? I don't know if they give you a speed buff. It's funny, I've been playing this game for quite a while, and I still am like a noob when it comes to the systems, because I just kind of... I don't really expand out through the content. I kind of do the same things over and over, which is fine with me. I enjoy it. I think I would enjoy the game much more if I did see much more of the content. Like if I did more dungeons and if I got into a few raids. I think it's because I've always played World of Warcraft casually. I was never really a hardcore player that was logging in every day, you know, playing a lot of hours. It's actually hard for me to do that with any MMO these days. The long stretches of playtime I get, or if I wind up waking up early in the morning, and then I could get a few hours, you know, maybe 3 or 4 hours if I wake up early enough. Or on a slow weekend day, rainy day, where I could sit in here and hopefully nobody bothers me and I get to play for a while. Oh, I can't wait to be retired. An old gray man with suspenders, you know, that old man cap. I'll be sitting here. It'll be awesome. Did I just run? No, I didn't run past it yet. It's far away. There's Guard Thomas. Let's wave to Guard Thomas. I can't wait for MMOs that have AI in them. I know there are some that probably do, but like with the AI, with NPCs and have them like, almost like they were in Oblivion, where they have their own agendas and they do their own thing, but this time with a sophisticated AI behind them. I think that will change gaming altogether when that starts happening. And then sooner or later, they take over the world, and we're in like a real-life Battlestar Galactica. So keep an eye on your toasters. That will be one game I would like to see made into like a multiplayer game. I don't know if it would make a good MMORPG, but I'm surprised that there aren't as many Battlestar Galactica games.
Who's that? Beauregard, is that you? You'll have to step a little closer. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Walking up like that, I thought you were a gnoll.
I do not look like a gnoll.
Beauregard sent you, did he? Yes, I have spare weapons around here, but first I have a task for you. A while ago, a Defias villain, Deadtooth Jack, tricked me. It was dark, and he was wearing a Stormwind tabard, and I thought he was Marshal Dugan. He said he needed my old Stormwind Marshal's badge, and I gave it to him. And then he laughed and ran off before I could catch him. Get back my badge. Deadtooth Jack probably has it stowed in his camp to the south.
Alright, I have to retrieve Haggard's badge from Deadtooth Jack's camp. It's probably better off that I ignored this and now it's green. Yeah, he'll reward me with a sword, which is probably below what I'm going to need to use, but let's do it anyway. I have to go south. There it is. I have Questy. The add-ons I use are Questy, the voiceover, obviously, and Immersion. Those are the only 3 add-ons. I was stubborn about add-ons. I really never used them. I wanted that authentic, you know, all old-fashioned feel for the game, but after seeing people use them and after trying them out myself, I gotta say, it really makes the experience a lot better. I don't mind reading the quests. When I play, I usually do read the quests, but now I don't have to. Alright, is this his camp? There he is. Let's mess him up. Alright, I got what I need. Let's go. Wasn't too long ago that I logged into retail. It was a lot of fun. I have a Pandaren monk. I forget what spec I was in, but it's a lot of fun. I like retail, and I kind of forget that it's scaled to my level because of the story it tells. It's a good, I mean, you know, going from area to area, you know, it's interesting, and it keeps me interested to play. But if it wasn't for that, the combat just gets so boring because I know I'm going to win it. I mean, everything's going to be my level. I'm just going to, unless I like pull 15 mobs on me, I'm going to breeze through combat. But then sometimes that's a good experience. If I had a long day and I'm tired and I don't feel like, you know, really like concentrating and playing, you know, like a hardcore type of like this where I have to really be careful all the time, then retail is going to be good. It's going to be more of a relaxing experience. You have 10 dwarves. Well, dwarves are the master race, aren't they? I almost have to ignore MMORPGs if there are no dwarves in them. Even space ones. There's got to be space dwarves too. If it wasn't for dwarves, how would anybody have good weapons? I mean, I suppose elves can make decent weapons, but... I think I have a human healer too in retail. In like the mid-20s, not very high. My Pandarin is almost 50. And I think I would like to get back to it. I never really stream that. I just play it kind of a little bit at a time for fun. But, you know, like I said, like the story it tells, I think I'm doing the time walking. So I'm like going back and doing, I think, the war for Azeroth or something like that. And it's been a blast. There was a time where I was playing 4 different versions of World of Warcraft. I could have used my Hearthstone, but I guess I'm walking. I'm already halfway. Wait, do I have to go back to him? I think I have to go back to him, don't I? Yeah, I gotta take it back now. I'm like running back to Elwyn Forest. I have to go back to Eastvale. This is going to be one of those games where I just run all over the place. But this is good. Get a good look at Elwyn because this is not going to be the same in about a month. I think at the end of May, Cataclysm comes out. Well, it'll be the same on this server. It'll be interesting this time around because, you know, when it first happened, the game just changed. And you had to have that in your memory banks, what it looked like. Now you can just go and log into the Classic server and compare the differences between Cataclysm and Classic. And it'll be kind of interesting to see. There's a dwarf paladin. Shoot him a wave. That water doesn't look so good. It looked a little greenish to me. Some sort of bloom going on in there. Don't drink the water. And I'm back in Eastvale.
What is it? More work?
Every time I hear them do that, it brings me back. I think Warcraft 2 is one of the first games I ever played. Where is he? Wait, I didn't get the badge? I have the key. Oh, there's a strongbox. I really have to read the quests. So that's another problem with the voiceover. I listen, But I wind up missing half of what is said because I'm not reading it. I'm just listening to it. I gotta read the quest because it just leads to more walking. Let's see how many of these I can have. I'll train them down there. Here's another one. Any other MMOs you like to play? Besides World of Warcraft? Oh, that's the lockbox right there. Let's see if this person needs Deadtooth Jack. I don't want to kill him if this person needs him. I just need to open that box. Yeah, it doesn't look like she does. Let's kill his bandit first. You know what I wish that this had? I wish all the versions of World of Warcraft. The combat is fun in all of them. But I wish it had like reactionary things you could do with your skills. For instance, if like I parry with my sword, I wish there was a skill that you can use special after you parry that does like big damage or maybe stuns or something like that. That would be cool. Oh, those are good ones. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars. ESO, is that yeah, the Elder Scrolls. Those are good games. Like, even though Lord of the Rings is a little old now, and even Star Wars too is over 10 years old now. I don't think I need that ore. All really fun games. Alright, I did the quest right this time. I was excited to hear that Amazon Games was going to do a Lord of the Rings game. I'm not sure if that's still happening or not. I think it is. It's like in development, but
Light be with you.
before that, who does Lord of the Rings? Standing Stone Games has it. I thought they were going to do an upgrade or they were going to do some sort of work on the old game, but then I think they canceled that probably once they heard of Amazon doing their new version of it.
Great, you found it. I feared it was gone forever, used by the Defias to impersonate a Stormwind official. Well, that won't happen now, thanks to you. Here are some weapons I used when I was a marshal. I kept them in great shape. Take your pick.
I think I'm going to take the sword.
Play.
Yeah, have a good lunch, Fort. Enjoy it. Lunch or dinner. Wherever you are, whatever meal it is. I just had lunch. Stuck a frozen eggplant parmesan in the microwave. And I must have cooked that thing for 10-15 minutes on high, and I thought it would be defrosted, but the middle was still frozen solid. But everything else was good. I just ate around the frozen part. Better than a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which is what I had planned on. I was lucky to find that in the freezer. I've been skipping lunch mostly. Just having like oatmeal or something light in the morning and then skipping through lunch and then having a dinner. Barbecue chicken tonight will be good. My cooking skills got to be maxed. Like in real life if I had cooking. Alright, you know what? Now I will use my stone, because I'm tired of running everywhere. I have nothing else to do here. Let's go. Back in Westfall. Let's see if I can complete all the quests here. I still have plenty. I have to get some null paws. Let's go down this way. Knolls. What else do I have to do? Defy us pillagers. Defy us looters. Did I do... Wait, did I do the Murlocs? I think I did. Oh, there are some... What are these? Captain Sanders' Hidden Treasures. These are available all over the place. This is an even fight. Level 16 against level 16. Oh, wait, no, I just leveled, didn't I? I'm level 17. Maybe I should spend my point. Bleed. Where are you going? Yeah, I got an unspent point. We're putting it in shields. I think when this playthrough is over, what I'm going to do is an in-character, like a totally in-character playthrough. Probably in first person. And I'm going to make it hardcore. See how long that lasts. I haven't decided what class though. He's missing a lot. I probably should eat something, and I probably should see if my sword is sharp, because I always forget to do that. My sword is not sharp. Let's do that. And I'm gonna eat some spiced wolf meat. No, this is better. The gore tusk liver pie. I probably should have put these light leathers in the bank. I'm not gonna need them. Poisonous stab. This is a level 17. Just keep the bleed on him. Rend. Rend. I got plenty of bandages. I think these are all too close together. I'm not going to risk that. Grab this one out here. I miss playing a Tauren. Tauren is my favorite class of them all. And I never got very far in hardcore with a Tauren. Played the Tauren Warrior. I think I have a Tauren Shaman, but that's in Season of Discovery, which I haven't played since the end of the first season. Not because I didn't like it. It was fun, but I prefer hardcore.
It's too far away.
That's a paladin. Use rend armor. These guys look like they're wearing a little bit of armor. I've got to be careful because I could barely feel my hand. I've got ice on my elbow, and it got so cold that now I could barely feel my fingers. Oh, this is trouble. It's level 16. It's alright. I have a little bit of extra rage left over from the last battle. Hit him with that hamstring in case he decides to run to his buddies. All he can do is slowly walk away from me. Still have that rested experience. A little too close to them. Ah, he tried going back to them. Not a dumb knoll. That one was smarter than the others. What was I playing recently that had action combat? Oh, it was the game I was testing. It had action combat. It was tab target where you can select your targets with tab, but once you were near them, you could do your auto attacks, which you would just hit them with your sword or use your bow or whatever you were using. But then to use your skills, you had to I think you had to use your right and left mouse button for your skills. And it was interesting. It's, you know, New World. I've played New World with action combat, and obviously Dungeons and Dragons Online. I think was the first one, the first MMO I played with action combat. And that's fun, but I like a tab target game where you can just sit back, hit your skills, you know, on the timer, and watch it, you know, work itself out. As long as like the animations are good and the fights don't last super long, then I like it. When the fights last too long, I lose interest. Like, that was my biggest complaint about EverQuest 2. The fights, the animations are great, the skills are, they look really good, the spells look good, but that it just drags on. I mean, how long do I need to take to kill like a goblin? It's New World has a good, you know, I guess I'd call it a combat timer. You know, the combats end quickly, and then you're on to the next one. The boss fights obviously should be different, but against normal mobs, we just want to mow through them. I killed all the roamers. Now there's only these guys here in the camp, and they'll wreck me. I need 2 more null paws. There's other camps. Let's go. Let's go this way. So level 17. Could be a tough fight. You get battle shot back up.
Not Not enough rage.
Don't want to use my Bloodlust. Or Blood Rage. Blood Rage is going to take some life away, but it's going to give me Rage. This is going to be close. I do have potions, which I think I'm going to use a potion here. Well, I don't have to. I got them. There's a 15 up there. I charge, I hit him with Rend, get him bleeding. And depending on the mob, I'll use Thunder Armor. And then when they run away, or just before they run away, I'll use Hamstring. If it's a tough fight, if I get a bunch of misses and it's a tough fight, if I remember, I'll use Thunderclap, which will increase the time between their attacks by 10%, which could help me out. Poisoned again. That's the Thunderclap. I rarely use Heroic Strike. I should use it more, because that's the one that does a lot of damage, right? Alright, this is trouble. I'm going to use Hamstring, and I'm going to run. I could outrun him now. He aggroed from the camp. I'm lucky I didn't get multiples aggroing from the camp. Because Hamstring only works on one mob. What's the timer on it? It's an instant. I don't know if it has a timer. That's handy. I'd have to hamstring them all. But by the time I do that, I'm probably dead. Do I have all the paws? That's the question. I need one more, and then I'm going to move over to get some Defias. Pillagers and Looters. I think that unfortunate knoll is far enough away from the camp. That's your mistake, sir. Stay near your buddies, or I'm coming after you. He just started walking away, and on his way walking away from me, he punched me square in the jaw. Alright, let's go this way. I'm looking for tin. I really don't want the copper. Well, you know what? I do want the copper. I need to get my blacksmithing up, so let's collect. Sometimes I confuse my paladin on Wrath with my warrior. My paladin is up to 10. My warrior here had to restart the whole process. See, I don't see armor on him, so I won't bother using Sunder armor. Obviously not on the casters either. Oh, she saw me. She's messing me up, level 15. Miss. I have to take this off. Gotta be careful in here. They're like behind trees. They're inside the buildings. They'll sneak up on me. Oh, we got a hunter here, though. Oh, my son just let me know he's in the FNCS in Fortnite. It's on at 6 o'clock tonight. I like to watch him play. He is Jackson J, if anyone is interested. He's got his own Twitch. He's a professional Fortnite player. How many are in here? Just 2 of them in there with a chest. I don't want to push my luck. I want to go nice and smooth and just complete the quest and live. Got a bunch of players here. Could be a good thing. Oh, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Too many players may lead to quick respawns. I've seen that. This is a level 14, and she got the jump on me, so... Right now... Oh, there, I hit her big time right there. That's why I like the two-handed sword. Nice damage with it. Oh, I picked up something. Already running out of room, of course. I have these stupid things. I should have sold these. Pattern for a red linen bag. It's not going to help me at all. This armor is much better than what I'm wearing. Wear that. And yeah. This guy was, that was an escort. I think they were escorting him. I thought it was raining outside, but it's actually the game sound. It was like just when I was in that building, it was like this, I heard like a rush of air. I thought it was rain on my ceiling. Let's get this copper.
It's too far away.
I'm in the attic, so when it rains I do hear it loud. Alright, I need a bunch more of these guys. Where are they? This is not the only place they are. I think I can go to the northeast and find more of them. Which is what I think I'll do. See, there's probably one behind that outhouse. I have to be careful around here. Walk around and make sure I see everything. Yeah, see, there's that other one. So I'm probably gonna get both of these if I fight these two. Which I probably can take them. It's a 13 and a 14. Let me kill her first. Don't really want to show my back to him. Alright, finish her off. I was disarmed. Use a potion. I'll get to work on this guy. I really should have done that to start. I should have hit Thunderclap right away. It was a mistake. I did have to waste a potion though.
I can't carry any.
What did he have?
Inventory is full.
Okay. Just a pair of gloves. He waved back. It's always good to be friendly in Azeroth. It's good to be a friendly adventure. Never know when you might need some help. I love playing a priest or, you know, a caster with buffs. I just buff everybody I can. Everybody that walks past me is getting a buff. It's fun. It's even more fun in EverQuest, if you ever played EverQuest, because those buffs really help out. You know, if you pass a druid or, you know, a bard. I don't know if the bards can give you a running buff. I think you have to be with them to run. But the druids and rangers and shamans, they have Spirit of the Wolf. They'll make you run faster, and it makes a difference. I took my sword away. Wonder if Thunderclap stops her from casting as often. Or just her attacks, just her normal attacks maybe are slowed. I don't know if the magic attacks count in that. My food buff ran out. I have 11 minutes left on my sharpening blade. There's 3 of them there, and I was about to charge that one. That would have been a nightmare. I might as well use this scroll. There's 2 of them here. I could take 2 of them. I don't know if I could take 3 of them. But then maybe there's one inside the building. Ah, this guy. This guy. I will use Sunder Armor on this fellow. I saw him looking at me. This looter was looking at me funny. Oh yeah, you can't bleed the harvesters. They don't bleed. But I beg to differ. They should bleed oil. They do drop flasks of oil, so why couldn't they bleed oil? Why can't you use Ren on them and have them bleed oil? It just makes sense. I could see like a zombie and a skeleton not bleeding. That's fine. I'll agree to that. Making the same mistake twice. Slow both of their attacks. Ah, shoot. I'm out. I'm dead. I'm dead. I knew there was going to be one in the house. I knew it. I should never have charged there. I was at full health and I had half rage. Damn. Well, I made it to level 16. I suck at this game. There's a tarnished soul, perished at level 16. Season of Mastery? What does that mean? Maybe that was from the last season of Mastery they had these things in. Yeah, I'm not going to try this again. It was fun, but I think I'm going to stick to the regular hardcore. I'm not going to do self-found anymore. It was a lot of work, and it was even more challenging for me. But I mean, I'll try it in the future, but the next character I make, I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to make a character. I'm going to make an in-character playthrough where, like I just said, that I'm going to talk a lot. But when I talk, I'm going to be talking as if I'm him, and so you won't hear me rambling on. You'll hear my character rambling on about things that I guess somebody would talk about in Azeroth. Like, holy crap, I'm about to get killed by 3 Defias pillagers. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're having a great day. Enjoy your gaming, enjoy your day, enjoy your life.